Hey my friends, how you doing? Welcome back to another vlog. As usual, this is Ramesh here. I'm speaking to you from the YouTube channel Private Hire Driver. As the title of this video says that how this month of February is like for the private hire drivers or like the driver like me, and I'll tell you what the situation is like. So before starting this main topic of this vlog, I'll tell you that January has been alright, not too bad. Like whatever I was expecting that I should be making, I did it, okay, and quite happily I did the jobs in January, and I had no issue. So even till this the month of, till this 10th of February, jobs been alright, not that bad. But since like it's been like 1 to 2 weeks now, and the jobs are really so quiet, means the business is very quiet and there are not many jobs all the time. We heavily, like me myself, I'm heavily dependent upon this weekend night jobs or weekend anytime, weekend day jobs, night jobs. There are so many jobs in the weekends only, okay. But if you ask me about the weekdays, it's really difficult, okay. It's tough to make money, because what I have been observing, that in the local areas, such as I live in Hayes, in UB areas, like UB or any zone which is like zone 4, 5, 6 is really very quiet. Yeah, so to find the jobs or to make better money, I have to be dependent on zone 2 and 3, okay, and zone 1 is even quiet these days. And obviously, as you guys already know, that weekends I'm doing the night jobs, and in the weekdays I'm mostly doing the daytime plus sometime nighttime. So I'll tell you how it is. Like I started the yesterday night shift, and it was the day of Wednesday. Obviously Wednesday night I started the shift around 11:30 p.m. okay, because I've been sleeping at home in the yesterday day after, in the afternoon, and in the night time I started the job around 11:30 p.m. So as I turned on the Uber app, I put the destination to Soho, and I got this ride at 11:30 p.m. It was the job to the area of W12. That's, I think, Harlesden. Probably W10 or W12, something like that. Sorry about it. But anyway, that was more close to the central London, and I thought, okay, I should be alright. Getting this job is really convenient. I'll get by the central London and find more interactive jobs from there. So anyway, this job was around £15. As I was finishing this job, this job was at, I had to drop off at White City, the area where is White City shopping center. So this job was around £15, and I finished this job in like half an hour. So making £15 in half an hour is such a decent money. And right after that, I got the next job was waiting for me already, and I pick up this customer from the same place where I was dropping off this customer, the existing customer, the previous customer. Yeah. So after dropping off this customer, right after that, from the same place, I got the next ride. It was taking me to the central London EC areas, EC probably 3, something like that, and that was Clerkenwell area near Old Street. I drop off this customer over there, and after that I've been waiting for the next ride which I could take just in the central London. There were like a couple of rides taking me a bit far away from central London. I didn't take because I preferred to stay in central London around till 2 a.m. yeah, because I knew that after 2 a.m. central London will be like a dead zone for the jobs. Yeah, no, there will be no jobs. So I got a local job within central London. It was like £7-8 of job. It was by Bolt, and I took this customer, drop off this customer. Right after that, what I had observed, that the jobs which I was getting were like £15, £18, like £10, like that, and the jobs were taking me like to North London, even to SE areas. One job I was getting around, notification was about £20 job, SE20, SE22, something like that. So anyway, what had happened, I didn't take any job because what I was looking for at that point, that either I'll be keep doing the Central London or around jobs till 2 a.m. okay, or I will get one job which will be around 30-40 pounds at least, which can even take me a bit far from Central London. I don't mind, but at least I made 30-40 pound. Yeah, so it didn't happen. There were no longer jobs, because if you guys, or if me myself, if I get around 2-3 20 to 30 pound jobs, 2 or 3 like jobs like that, but within 20 to 30 pounds of job, if we get it from Central London, okay, or anywhere around, we can make quick money. All right, but it was not happening, guys. It's been so many days I'm not getting the longer jobs, and I'm heavily dependent upon the jobs which are around 10 to 20 pounds. I'm not getting longer job these days, and what had happened, wasn't getting the longer job, and wasn't getting the Central London or around, the local jobs I wasn't getting. So the jobs I was getting were taking me away. So finally I decided to go to Acton. Acton town is just near after the Ealing. I took this ride. I made around 13 or 14 pounds with Bolt, and in Acton I waited like, let's say, 15-20 minutes. I was waiting for ride and doing the things over the phone which I needed to do, but there were no jobs. I waited 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then no jobs at all. So I knew that I won't find job in Acton. So try moving towards Central London, and I was pretty sure that if I'll move towards this area of Shepherd Bush, Hammersmith, around that I'll get the job. Yeah, because if, let's say for instance, if I had gone directly to Zone 1 at the same time, the time was around I think around 2 a.m. and if I knew that if I will go in the Central London, there will be like hundreds or thousands of drivers. I already was seeing there were many drivers looking for the ride. So it was a wise decision of mine to stay a bit far from Central London at that point, because anyway, if I had directly got into Central London or Zone 1, there were no longer jobs even. I already tried. Yeah, so what I did drive like 20 minutes. It took me to get to Holland Park, or like Shepherd Bush. Holland Park is a road name basically which goes towards this Kensington area. So right after Shepherd Bush, I put myself over the Holland Park, park my car there, because that is a very vibrant place. It is just next to the Hilton Hotel, and I parked the car there around that area, and I waited 5 minutes, and from there I got a job, and that job took me from, obviously that I was around the Kensington area also. From Kensington area I got this job towards Northolt, UB5. I took this job quickly. It was 16 pounds of job, and did this job. I pocketed around 16 or 17 pounds. Quite happy, because till this point the time was around 2:30 a.m. I was like getting the jobs, and within 2-3 hours I had made around 50-60 pounds. Okay, obviously I waited also like half an hour, 30-40 minutes was the wait time between the jobs. And anyway, after finishing this job, there were two things I would have done. Either waited at the same place for the next jobs, or I would have moved towards Central London again and see, in the way how the jobs are like, right? And waited there. I was getting the notification of 2-3 little jobs. Time was around 2:30 a.m. I didn't bother taking 5 pound jobs, because why I wasn't taking, because these jobs, okay, that's fine when there is no business, when there are not jobs enough, okay, it's fine to take, but I was more willing to take at least 10 pounds of job, so that instead of spending my time for two jobs, £5 jobs. Why not take one job and drop off this customer and relax in the car if there are no rides? Yeah. So at the same time, I was getting the notification of two £5 jobs I didn't take, and the third notification which was coming, that was of HA4. It was area of Harrow, and so getting the job from Northolt to Harrow, immediately I thought, if I will take this job in Harrow, I get to there, the time will be around like 3 to half 3 a.m. in the morning. I was sure I will not be getting job. So my priority was either stay in near the zone 2-3, don't go too far as the Harrow area, or if I didn't take that job, because going to Harrow at that time, I knew that I won't find jobs there. So why not take the jobs which keep me around zone 2-3? This is what I was thinking. So anyway, guys, I didn't find the jobs. Yeah. After that, I waited like I didn't take this job, which was around 11 or 12 pound job of Harrow from Northolt. I skipped, didn't take this job. So then I waited again there 15 to 20 minutes. I didn't find the jobs. So then I thought, let's start moving towards central London, and see how it goes. So I moved myself from this area of Northolt towards the Greenford, and from Greenford I couldn't find job. I was going towards Hanger Lane over A40. Yeah. So as I go to A40, near there, before the Hanger Lane area on the left side, over the A40, there are like some spaces for the car to, you could park. That is really good place for me, because I wait there, and then further on near the Hanger Lane area, there are so many jobs right after this point. And whenever I wait there, I get jobs easily. Yeah. So instead of me myself waiting in UB areas, getting to this point near Hanger Lane is much better. And I got to there, waited there again 5-10 minutes. There were no jobs at all. At the place where I usually find the jobs, I couldn't find the jobs from there. Yeah. So I thought it's around 4 a.m. and the money I have made, not that much, but at least like 55-60 pounds I had pocketed around. And I thought, I'll just go to home. It's already 4 a.m. I'll get to home, I'll sleep like 3-4 hours, and after that I'll wake up for the morning shift. Yeah. So I made my mood, let's get to home. So while from Hanger Lane, I started going towards the Northolt again, because from Northolt, if I'll take left on A312 is a road which takes me towards Hayes. So in the way luckily I got another job. I got this job which was of 17 pounds. It was a job of TW17. It was probably near Staines, the area of Staines or Feltham, toward that side. I got this job from Greenford. It took me around half an hour to do it, and the money I made was 17 pounds out of it. Yeah. And this guy being so nice, this guy gave me 10 pounds tip. So I made 17 pounds from this ride, got 10 pounds tip. Quite happy with that. So the mind which I had made that right after, I had to go to home and sleep. But anyway, I felt lazy. I felt sleepy a little bit. So I put, my car seat very long. So when I put my car seat very long, it becomes like a little mattress for me. Obviously, it's never ideal to sleep in the car, but I rest well, and for like 2 to 3 hours, I didn't do the jobs. I rested in my car, right? And then right after that, I started the jobs again. The time was around 8 a.m. in the morning. So guys, from 8 a.m. till 9:15 a.m. it was 1 hour 15 minutes of the time. I did two jobs of around 21-22 pounds, because it was so much traffic. So doing these jobs in heavy traffic, it wasn't so much good for me, because I prefer not to take the jobs which keep me stuck in the traffic. Yeah. But anyway, I had to do the jobs as well. So I did these job in, and then right after these jobs, no jobs again. So even after 9:15 a.m., 9:20 a.m., there were no jobs. Okay, because the jobs were, what I think, like these days, like between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. are the jobs, and then after that there are not so many jobs. You are lucky if you find the jobs. So I started moving towards home. I was in the area of Hounslow. I got the job to the Heathrow by Bolt. Took this job, and I've been to Heathrow, and by the time it was around 10:30, like that, I drop off this customer. Then I went to my favorite place, which is a McDonald's, which is near the Heathrow. So I was thinking, if I get over the Heathrow airport, over the McDonald's, I'll enjoy my breakfast, and if I get the rides, I'll keep taking. If I don't get a ride, I'll enjoy this breakfast, and I'll wait for somebody with the Uber who will take me from nearby Heathrow to Heathrow. Okay, because there are so many hotels around, and people are requesting the rides to do the the terminal 2, 3 or terminal 4, 5 jobs. Yeah, but if I had taken short job around the McDonald's, around the hotels, I definitely would have done this job. And right after finishing this job, if I had to drop off the customer to the Heathrow, I was I was supposed to be getting further longer jobs from the Heathrow airport. It was because I never put myself in the driver's queue or Heathrow waiting area queue, because there were around 170 drivers waiting for their rides. Whoever was in the queue, they had to spend, I believe, like 3 to 4 hours to get the job from Heathrow airport. Okay, no, I don't go that way, because it doesn't worth me to wait like 3-4 hours and get the job which is around 30 pound, 40 pound. Usually these this much amount of money you are making from the jobs which you get from the Heathrow, and if you are lucky, you get 60-70 pound jobs. Usually it's not happening. Usually you are getting the jobs which take you towards central London, and the jobs you get around 30 pounds, and that 30 pound jobs you do in like 1 hour 20 minutes in daytime at least. Yeah, so guys, my trick didn't work. I was in McDonald's enjoying the breakfast. I kept this Uber app and Bolt app on, but no jobs. Yeah, and at the same time I noticed there were hundreds of drivers around waiting in the the Heathrow, waiting at Heathrow queue, plus near McDonald's there were so many drivers. So I gave up the jobs. I came to home and turned off this app. I had to do the shopping for my family. So for my home, I had to do the shopping. I did it, and right now the time is around 12:30 p.m. I have to drop off my kid in the school, and when I drop her off, I will have 3 hours which I can utilize to work. I'll try finding the jobs for 2-3 hours, and then pick up my kid. And when I bring my kid to the home around 4 p.m, then I'll sleep. I'll sleep till like 10 p.m, half 10, like that, and then start again the job in the similar cycle which I already explained it to you. So far guys, I'll tell you, I made around 115 or 120 pounds in cash, and the 10 pound that guy tipped me. And I'm gonna work 2-3 more hours before I sleep, and I expect to make around 160-170 before I close yesterday night shift. So I hope I'm that lucky. I will be that lucky. I hope so, that I pocket around 160-170 pounds, and then I come home, drop off my kid, pick up the kid from the school and drop off at home, and then I'll sleep and start the night shift. So what I can tell you, there is in these quiet days, you never know. Sometimes there are better jobs, sometimes there are little jobs, sometimes you have to wait a lot. So these things are happening. Okay, so February is a struggling time. I feel so lucky that I made So guys, this is what it's happening. So my friends, this is what it's happening. February is quite hitting hard to the private hire drivers, and in these quiet times, sometimes you are not even sure what exact hours to put for the work. Some people are like doing morning hours, such as from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m., and then they are working like between 2-3 p.m. Till the 8 or 10 p.m. This is what I think most of the drivers who have scheduled their timings. But to be honest, I'm random in choosing the hours I need to work, and sometime I'm doing night jobs in weekdays, sometime I'm doing the day jobs, and but somehow I try to be I try to take home around 150 and 150 to 200 pounds, something like that, okay? And still all right, guys, not that bad. So if from Monday to Friday using your Uber X, you pocket at least 600 pounds, pretty good money, all right? Say thanks to Allah is enough, yeah, in quiet days. Yeah, when it's busy, obviously you will take like 200 pounds a day as well in the weekdays even, but nowadays you have to survive somehow, yeah. And in weekends, put a lot of hours at work in weekends mostly, and take home around 700-800 pounds. That's it, guys. So this is what my message is for my audience. And in this whole vlog I have explained so many things, that how to find how to like get the jobs, in which areas I have been to, and where preferably you find the job, because in central London there are so many drivers as well in the night time, like before 2 a.m. I can say that, and there are no longer jobs, not so many longer jobs. So it's better, to stay around zone 1 and 3. I can recommend if you guys want to work, for good jobs. So if you get the longer jobs, you guys will be so lucky. Try taking 2-3 longer jobs. You will make quick money, and you will be done, you will pocket good money. Secondly, I can tell you, when it's quiet in zone 4, 5, 6, these zones I'm talking about, the TFL, which has created the zones for all the areas, yeah. So if you are let's say one ride take you to anywhere zone 4, 5, 6, such as to Croydon, such as to Rumford, such as to Enfield, or if you come towards the west to the Uxbridge, or that far away like Slough or something like that. So if you guys are gone far away, no jobs there, don't panic, don't wait a lot, quickly come back towards zone 2-3. You will find the jobs in the way, or you will find the jobs over there, and you will keep finding the jobs in those areas, yeah. So take the longer job if you guys going far away, okay? Don't take the very long. If the jobs take you far away in 20-30 pound, that's fine, completely fine. Take the jobs, complete the job. If no jobs in those areas, try coming back. And this is how I think you guys can survive, or like I try to survive. And obviously when you need to rest, just rest, sleep, have fun, chill in your car. And this is what I meant to say. Somehow let's survive, guys. From March, April it will be much busy, and there will be more better jobs. And this is it for now. So I finished this vlog here. This vlog is quite longer, I know, but I'll speak to you in the next vlog. Until the next time, bye bye.